Dude, it's like, oh my God, it's been so long. Now I'm embarrassed. Screw it. So to my younger son, you'll be getting your content. But in the last video was right when the I'm just gonna turn my chair around. It was right when the oh my God, the pet Haitian pet debacle was like at its height, and and just so since then, God, there's just so much crazy stuff coming out of that arena. You know, now they're after the blue dot in Nebraska, and God, there's just so much nastiness. Just so much nastiness. And I feel like we're losing sight a little bit of things that are probably more important that we should be focused on, like, you know, Ukraine. I mean, they're headed into winter, and, you know, they're a big country, and they have a lot of people, and it just sucks that we're also laissez-faire about helping fellow humans. I don't know. The self-absorbency in this country is pretty gross. So how do you stay positive through all this negativity? Because almost anything that you search or you look up or you watch, whether it's specifically news or anything else, is so freaking negative. I just crave the feel-good stories, because those are the positive stories. I like the stories where, and I'll tell you, I get my information from CNN. I trust them. Trust is a big thing with me. I do not trust Fox as far as I could throw them. And right now with the hernia, I don't think I could throw them very far. But they have a section on people meeting like their loves in foreign places, and that's kind of cool. And that's kind of a cool thought. And then, but other than that, there's so few feel-good stories. They're usually like a rescue or something like that, which is great. Or a hiker was found after 2 weeks, and which I think is an incredible story. But those are the kind of stories that I wish would get more play in terms of the human spirit overcoming, tremendous obstacles. And instead, we get the crap of, seeing he who shall not be named as, tweet, "I hate Taylor Swift." What, are we in 3rd grade? Like, what the? Here is a 70-year-old white man with orange hair that is calling out a role model to so many girls, young women, I guess. That, I mean, are we in the sandbox? Are we? I just don't get it. Like, it just boggles my mind. And it's just, oh, I know what the big thing is that's happened recently is this North Carolina thing with the governor, the lieutenant governor, who is running for governor. and he's a big, 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 heavy-set black guy, and that's kind of gonna come into play because he's a real follower of He Who Shall Not Be Named, which I always find to be interesting. And so CNN was able to uncover, and this is all factual. I mean, this is real. This isn't. I don't deal in disinformation. Trust is a big thing with me, and CNN's never let me down. And oh my God, that's what it is. It's the hypocrisy of these people. Oh, and then there's the thing with the Matt Gaetz down in Florida with a 17-year-old girl at a party doing cocaine. What the? And I hate Taylor Swift is getting the press. Like, I don't get that. Anyway, but this guy, it's the hypocrisy. They're preaching X, Y, Z, like we're holier than thou, yada, 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 blah, 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 yada, right? And then you find out the dude, like, as of even like 10, 15 years ago, was like on porn sites saying he was a black Nazi, yada. I mean, the shit that he put out there, and all people do now is deny, deny, deny. Nope, not me. No, it's fake. So that's what you hide behind? But it was so damning. I'm like, holy jeez. And yet you act like that in your private life, etc., and then in your public life you act like somebody different. And I find that hypocritical. And you espouse one thing in public, and then in private you're doing exactly the opposite that you were espousing in public. I just find that, just be honest. If you want to hump goats, just say, yeah, I like humping goats. Okay, don't say, oh, I've never humped a goat, and then they find out that you've humped a lot of goats. It's like, just be honest. But that's the thing, is that these folks can't be honest because it blows up the whole little charade that they built. And it's all about like getting some modicum of power and control, I guess. People get off on that. What he got off on, evidently, it's like, I don't even know what this is. It's tranny something. I don't know. Anyway, I don't get it all. But that just boggles my mind. And the aspect of it all that cracks me up is so many of these folks are evangelicals, and I have nothing. I'm a Christian, yada yada yada, but I'm not. I don't think I'm holier than thou. I don't think, Anyway, and it goes hand in hand with like these big pastors of these mega churches who are, have had all these affairs or this or that and whatnot. I mean, holy moly, folks! These are people that you're following and you're revering, and then they do that. Doesn't that tell you something? That there's something inherently wrong, moldy, mildewy with this whole concept, possibly, of organized religion. I don't know. I'm just saying. But it just, I find that so disgusting. Just be who you are. State who you are and be honest. Okay? That's it. But people can't do that. So then they become hypocritical. And then they hide shit, and then it comes out, and then it's, anyway, we'll see how that turns out. And then the Matt Gaetz thing, Jesus Christ. I just don't get it, folks. I really don't get it. Anyway, they'll probably get elected or reelected. That's how crazy. I don't know how folks look at things. I try not to make snap judgments or snap opinions or snap decisions. I think I've done that in my past, and I think a more positive approach is to kind of just let it simmer, and kind of like chew it a little bit, kind of like chew on a little bit, and then go ahead and act. Because I think I've always kind of just been like, I just react, I just boom, and I think it's probably been to my detriment. Whereas if I just hold back and just kind of go, okay, think it through, Mark. Right? Just try to look at it from other people's perspectives. Like what you're receiving is exactly how they want you to receive it. How they're giving it, and then go ahead and act. But to act rashly, to just, oh, I hate this. What the fuck good does that do? Excuse my French, but like, I don't get this. I don't know. If it wasn't so serious, it'd be hysterical. And I do try to find the amusing things for the most part in everything. Very few things are sacred to me, because it's humor and it's not mean. But anyway, so this is Mark at Positively Peninsular. I still have not heard from Tucker. I don't know. Maybe I'll just kind of go off on my own and, I don't know, maybe revamp. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. But I kind of want to get through this winter and the second surgery and just kind of have that behind me, and be able to kind of, shift at that point. And who knows what'll have possibly changed over the winter. I don't know. And I think that's it. But I hope that things are really positive in your life. So I hope that if anybody wants me to expound on something or expand on something, or because I wasn't always this chill and this positive. I don't think. And I really enjoy this version of myself. And I've always said from day one that, I'm just trying to be the best version of myself. And that's all I would ask of anybody is, are you being your best version of yourself? And if you can look in the mirror and say, no, but I'm working on it, great, that's honest. Or, yeah, and that's fine too. It's not a yes or no or good or bad. It's either you're doing it or you're not. And, the only person that needs to be held accountable, that you need to hold accountable, is yourself. No one else is going to do it. But I don't know, I suppose you're not supposed to be right into the sun, are you? Oh God. That means I've been in shadow the whole time, right? Oh well. So that's kind of my thing is, I really work hard at not being hypocritical, because if it's coming out of one side of my mouth, it better be the same coming out of this side of my mouth. And I think that's something else that we do a lot of. And I don't know, interesting world we live in these days, I think. And I'm not judging whether it's good, bad, or indifferent. I'm 65, so I've seen a lot. I've seen a lot of change from basically 1960 to, well, I don't remember that part of it because I was very young. But I remember one of my earliest memories would probably be like the Kennedy assassination, which was, I think, in 63, and I would have been around 4. I would have been this, actually, I was this kid right here. Check that out. It's yours truly at like 3 or 4 or whatever, god awful young age. Look at that big friggin' head. Look at that forehead. I'm gonna say it was brains. You gotta love that picture. That's a cute kid. That's the picture I used for my whole career. Oh, I see. Oh, I'm running low on battery. Ooh, this is a long video. My bad. But yeah, that's what I used for my my school account, email account, and everything. Yeah, my teacher page. And anyway, folks, I'm running out of power. Stay positive and be good. Think about how you can work on not being hypocritical. You know, if you're going to say one thing, you know, let that stand. Don't be wishy-washy, whatever. And if you end up having regrets, it's okay. You'll deal with them. All right? But to not do anything is, I mean, what's the point? You're only living once, folks. I mean, this is it. This is our only go-round, you know? And for me, I only have, you know, maybe another 15 years, 20 years, max. If that, I don't know, you know? And it's like, I'm just going to try to make them my best. I don't want to be a slug. All right? So, peace out. This is Mark out at Positively Peninsular. Go out and be positively awesome today and the whole weekend and beyond. And if people are being hypocritical, call them on it. All right? That's the homework. I hope that my younger son is happy that I'm starting to produce a little bit more content. I apologize. You know, I'm not as young as I used to be, son. Anyway, it's great to talk to y'all. And you can see the sun is climbing in the sky. Been at this almost an hour. So peace out. And yeah, follow some of those stories. They're just, it's just crazy. And this is factual stuff, folks. This isn't me passing on innuendo or, you know, fake news or any baloney like that. I don't play that game. Anyway, peace out. Be good. Have a wonderful weekend. All right, bye.